Hey, what's up everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more PYRE Community RITE Night, which means of course some good old-fashioned multiplayer PYRE, featuring first and foremost none other than the members of the RITE Club Discord server, the place for all things multiplayer PYRE. And if you're interested in getting more involved in multiplayer PYRE, then look no further, because you can join said Discord group by clicking on this link that I'm about to send you all in chat. There it is. But those of you in chat, you are not off the hook. No. Because even if you're not playing, you can of course still request things like players' exiles, masteries, songs, arenas, even Titan Stars are all fair game. So, without further ado, let's hop into versus mode here. We'll set ourselves back to our default settings. But let me know if there's anyone who would like to hop in here to get us started, as I will hop into the aforementioned Discord group. There we go.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
Pretty good, how about you?
Doing alright, Spheres. Good to see you. I take it to mean that, I take your presence here to mean that you are looking to get in on some action here, some PYRE action, is that right?
That's right, but how do you write the right? Anyway.
I see what you're saying. The world may never know. Alright, invite should be on its way. Also, for what it's worth, for anyone who's looking to get in today, as is seemingly always the case nowadays, I did see a Steam update, so it's at some point over this past week. So if you are looking to get in, probably worth doing a quick double check to make sure that you have the latest and greatest version of Steam, as we have seen at times that if we have different versions, sometimes remote play does not play nice, sometimes remote play does not play nice regardless, but we try to do the best we can to maximize the chances of remote play cooperating. Challenging though that may be at times. So we do have Spheres in here. Let me know if there is anyone else who'd like to hop in to face off against Spheres to get us started today. Or, you know, if there's anything setup-wise that we'd like to see at the beginning here. If not, then, of course, I can hop in for a little while, and if there's anyone who would like to join later, then just let me know, and I'm happy to swap out. Not immediately seeing anyone else, so I'll start setting up Spheres here, and then, well, actually, let's see, I do already have my controller plugged in. Oh, so I guess I was player one all along. Maybe in that case I will start just setting us both up here. Okay. And Spheres, which team would you like to be today?
The Essence.
Essence? Okay. Wait, am I player? Yeah, I believe I'm player one. Okay. Didn't intend to take the Essence from you. There we go. Ooh. Let's put that on. Not seeing any requests from chat at the moment, so maybe we'll just keep things simple, straightforward, at least initially here. Have a little bit of a warm-up, and then we'll see if there's anything crazy we want to get into after that.
Or we can just choose to be crazy straight up ourselves.
Good point. Great point.
You are gathered at the nest of Triesta. Here one of you may walk the path to glory. We soon shall see who is the most deserving. Pyre Heart, stand ready. The Essence, stand ready.
All right.
Who shall conduct this rite?
Well, this shall be our first match of the day. We did not have any requests from chat for this one, though. As Ferris was saying, perhaps that does not prevent us from doing anything crazy here. We could always do that voluntarily. And maybe I'm wrong about this, but my memory certainly could be serving me wrong. But I feel like we may not have seen Nest of Triesta last week. I feel like it's been a little while since we were last here. Don't quote me on that, but that might have been a thing.
Probably. I'm sure it was not first stage. Other than that, I'm not 100% sure either, but...
Now, see, the thing is
maybe
here,
we saw it
Ferris.
briefly. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
We saw a lot of Fall of Soliam.
Well,
Yeah, I feel like we had a lot of repeat arenas last week. Now, granted, Ferris, since you said that we could voluntarily do something crazy, I do feel as though I am now obligated to find the craziest possible team right off the bat, and now I feel like that's a little bit tricky right off the bat here, just thinking of what that might look like.
Just go triple Oralek. Wait.
Now, that would be crazy. You're absolutely correct. Hold on. Challenge accepted. So here's the obvious one. This one, you know, this goes without saying. But we'll find a way to create additional Oralex, don't you worry. Now, I do feel as though perhaps, you know, Oralek being Oralek, I don't feel great about taking him, so I may find other ways to sabotage his setup here.
There's no masteries, no talismans.
I was thinking about no masteries, but then I was like, okay, if I'm gonna take something, I have to at least take Brazen Manor. We'll do this. Feel like that's a little bit, I mean, I was about to say a little bit more wholesome way to play Oralek. Maybe that's an oxymoron, but did the best I could. Okay, the Astral Eye on Barker. Now, I have a feeling we will be seeing more of that Astral Eye, because if the goal here is to create additional Oralex, that is kinda what I was thinking was gonna happen here.
Yeah?
Now see, it's not a slow enough respawn time. I was hoping it would get a little bit lower than this. Also, wait. Wait, why is it? Oh, okay. For a second, I saw the respawn time here is green, 10.3 seconds. That's the standard demon amount. But then I thought, you put the Astral Eye in, the hope number is red because that was reduced. But I was surprised to see that the respawn time number was still in green. I was wondering if the game did not recognize that. Now that's a decrease.
Nah, it's fine.
Okay, so if we do this, there aren't really any other ways. Well, I guess give the extra presence. That makes it more Oralek-esque, our Vispalette
Yeah.
setup. Anything else? Can I have greater banishment applied to myself?
No, it doesn't work on yourself.
Is there some crazy way I can make that happen?
Some banishments. I can, on purpose, take more longer banishments.
If
so
you take
play
greater
Oralex,
banishment,
but-
then yeah, that could work. Anything else? I need less damage, except I took more damage. That's a problem. Well, maybe that's why I have Brazen Manor on Oralek. So this is, I think, still
This is
more
your
than Brazen
Brazen
Manor
Manor.
Oralek. But it's sort of mobility. Well, it is mobility. It's just not the same type you typically get from Oralek. I mean, I did take it on Oralek, but it's not like I can just magically get a bazillion quickness without investing entirely in that. I didn't take it on Oralek, but it does still feel Oralek-like. Anything else here? Nah. This just feels like it has an Orlek vibe to it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take that. Even though I technically didn't take it on Orlek. Exploding Lady River. So then our third and final Orlek. Now, one would think that would have to be a demon. Still, I think I took the most obvious talisman. So it does make it
you can
tricky.
pick speed on demon to be a lesser Orlek.
Yeah,
Work.
I was thinking
But if
potentially
you have another plan,
similarly,
that also works.
but I
Then
mean,
you're super
then you
speed,
have this.
so-
Yeah, I mean, that kind of makes up for it. It's not enough, but it... Maybe...
I feel like speed is really the highlight of Orlek. Because your presence, when you have the orb, you don't have it, right? Except since you took the talisman on Orlek, but...
And probably the same thing here? Okay, I think this is my third Orlek.
Triple Orlek, let's go.
I mean, you said it, so I had to make it a reality. So that's just the way it goes.
Ignarius.
And I have to take... It's
Oh,
only
2 seconds?
longer?
No. I think you have to go demon.
Yeah, that's not enough, right?
I should have double checked what number I was. It was 11 seconds, I think.
70%? Yes, it was.
30%. That's still nowhere near going to be Orlek respawn times on my other demons, but
But
we're trying. Is there any other
What if
talisman?
I
Yeah,
pick
hold on.
as well?
Wait, that's 2 seconds. Okay, that's the
Second,
best you can do
and
for
then
talismans, right?
30%, I suppose. Let's go.
Demon.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on. For science sake, 1 second.
Now.
1 second. Can you please banish... Oh, wait, no. Is it this? Yeah. Can you please banish Vizpaleth with your demon? We need to see how long this is.
Yeah, wait. I need to be closer to have more aura.
Okay. 17. That's
17,
pretty
that's
good.
not bad, right?
That's better than I expected, to be honest.
That's
Okay.
for Astral Eye, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that was the Astral Eye demon. So, like, this one would be a little bit less. That was 17. This one's probably like 15. Oh, that's
16.
not that much better or worse, depending on your perspective. Okay. I think we kind of made triple Orlek here.
Yeah, as close as we could, I think.
Let's see. So
Alright,
this is
let's
my
go.
slower demon.
Now to the flame.
It's definitely not Orlek speed. This is theoretically the... Right? This is the faster one? Yeah.
The essence
Okay,
of
so I mean, the
to
primary
strike
thing I was
is
looking at was the hope, or lack thereof. The beneficial stats, those ones were comparatively a little more lackluster relative to Orlek. How dare you? How dare you? My triple Orleks are not pleased with you right now. Ah! It actually worked with the cursed talisman. Who would have thought? That's okay. Just one of those is all we need to call it a success. Not this again. Not this again. Wait, did you?
banished.
That seemed like that was 2 separate stunning claims.
Into the flame.
I swear those demons had staggered stun. I would like to watch that one back. The first one was stun, and I thought the second one was at the same time. And then my second one was like, oh, actually, hold on, let me get stunned again real quick.
Burning flame.
Maybe my eyes were deceiving me, but it really looked like that.
Oh,
Oh my god.
how comical.
Oh, right. This is the true triple Orlek experience. It wouldn't be triple Orlek if I didn't have all of my characters banished at the same time, right?
And it is done.
GG.
Essence
We made triple Oleg.
I think we did it.
is confidently thwarted.
I think we made it happen.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
So, Spheris, you know this means that if anyone comes in later today and asks us how our matches were going, we have to say that we were just testing out Triple Orlek. And we will not provide any further explanation than that. And we will let them attempt to figure out what we are referring to.
Until the next rite.
Well, let us know if there is anything we would like to see for the next one other than creating Triple Orlek. I guess with things like Titan Stars and the Hangover effect that we have since modded out of the game, that collectively those things probably could have made it a little bit easier to...
You can get +8 hope, which turns into -8, and then you put -3 on the next match.
Yeah. Yeah.
For one of the Olegs. I think that's it for the hangover effect though, right?
Anything else on... yeah.
You don't have anything to reduce your speed to get more speed? That would be very funny. However, if you pick Astral Eye and you have the hangover effect, you get more hope, actually.
Do you?
Which is funny. Yes.
Yeah, I guess you would.
But anyway.
Alright, not seeing any requests from chat at the moment. Let us know if you do have anything in mind. Otherwise, we'll hop in for the next one and take whatever we want. And maybe that means it'll be a quote-unquote normal match. Or maybe it won't. We shall see.
The Pyre Hearts shall take on the essence.
Find ourselves at the camp.
Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
Had one particular thing in mind. Do I want to go for it here? Or could I maybe mix it up a little? Is there a way to mix it up a little bit? Maybe. Would that work? It might. Okay.
I don't know what you're cooking, but...
I'm trying to cook something. I really don't know if it's gonna work, and to be honest, it's probably gimmicky enough that it will require some cooperation from you in order to at least attempt it, but we shall see.
Let's see.
Okay, so what... Do my masteries matter at all here? Honestly, not even sure that they do. That is probably helpful. I mean, if I were truly concerned about... I mean, this is the more... You know what? I promise the feral curse is not going to be that much of an issue, okay? The feral curse is just to allow me to perform my scientific experiments, okay?
Yeah, no.
Don't worry about this.
Oh, I see.
Do you, though?
Yeah.
Let me think. Are there any other tools that could be useful here? Think of... Yeah, maybe that. Maybe that. I think... Probably go... this route. And then... You know what I'm realizing? I feel like I don't often see people do this. Not necessarily with Sacred Bond, but just generally Web Lanthorn on a relatively casting-centric nomad. Could have gone more along those lines, but... Or banishing-centric nomad.
Sandra.
You know, that actually could work as well. I wasn't thinking... You know? You know what? Yeah, you're right. You are right. Go 1, 2... Yeah, I guess we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this.
It's a deluge.
We're gonna try this.
Demon.
Okay. Here goes nothing.
Commence.
Oh, 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 it was so close. It was so close. Please don't do that.
Glory first to the essence. Now.
No. One moment. One moment. Please don't do that.
It has gone in. Now go.
Nope. No! I don't have enough time. Oh, I did appreciate that, not gonna lie.
Trickery.
No! Just need to give me one more second. No, stop that. Here's... Oh! This is actually perfect. Yes!
There you go.
In truth, I probably would like to have done that for a little further away, but... That is kind of the idea. One moment. Please allow me to stall for approximately 6 seconds. What? No! Stop that! Stop that nonsense. No! Come on, come on, do it! Oh, that went further than I expected. Wow.
None left unscathed.
It actually kind of almost worked.
Oh no, I failed.
Oof.
Oof, indeed.
My.
Nope, don't do that. Don't do that either. Oh, oh.
There.
Nope, come on. No, not like that.
Now then.
Ooh, that was close.
Seemingly unfair.
Seemingly unfair indeed. Please don't do that. Nope. Come on! Yes! That's what we're looking for!
Yes.
Please don't do that. Nope.
Poor exile.
No! Please wait for Snadra.
The orb
No.
lies true.
Nope. Oh, I just didn't even jump at all.
Himself into the flames. Now end the ceremony.
Okay. No! You weren't supposed to do that. You're ruining my experiments. No! Freaking hockey puck gets in my way. It's ruining everything. Look at these hockey pucks. They're conspiring against me, I swear. Uh-oh. Well, GG. I got a few of my throws off, so I'll take it. Well played.
It was as though the scribes themselves stood by their side. The rite is ended.
See, I was hoping to get as long a distance throw from the crone as possible, bouncing off the wall and in. Probably could have gone longer range and gotten it to land than I did, but there's at least one or two there that were somewhat satisfying.
Yeah.
Until the next rite.
And so all the other pieces were just to support the crone to either stun you or bring the crone back, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, let us know if there's anything you guys would like to see us do for the next one, or if anyone else wants to get in. I'm happy to swap out. I'm mostly just filling in for the time being. And, you know, maybe getting up to a few scientific experiments. But yeah, have you seen people taking Web Lanthorn on a very defensively oriented nomad? Because I feel like that doesn't happen very often.
It's like Web Lantern makes sense for shoulder smash the most, I think, right? But at the same time, either if you go shoulder smash and cast, then you also go.
Oh, sorry, headbutt the microphone. Go on.
You also go leech, and then you play more offensively, and Web Lantern doesn't make sense anymore. And if you pick shoulder smash and sacred bound.
Yeah, like Sacred Bond there was just to support the crone. So that
Yeah.
was not necessarily all in on what could have been a purely defensive nomad. I feel like the Web Lanthorn is just so commonly taken on the imps that maybe
Imps,
that's
yeah.
the main reason. But occasionally you'll see people take nomads instead of imps. And so I'm just wondering if that might be worth exploring further, having a dedicated
that-
defensive
yeah.
nomad with Web Lanthorn.
Imp is just really good at defending in general, right?
Right.
Because they can explode and they have big auras, they zip and everything. Nomad, if you don't put explosion or big aura on them, you're missing out on defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how it feels. So Web Lantern doesn't help you defend and you already have Sacred Bound. So it kind of makes sense not to pick it. Even if I think it feels good when it works. But
Like,
I don't
what if
know
you
it's
do-
good enough?
What if you do L1, L2, L3? So you have both Sacred Bond and you have an easier time doing the power casting. You don't have the Goals Bracer. That's usually what you would take under those circumstances, but is that still good enough to make Web Lanthorn meaningful?
I think it works, but then you don't have Sacred Bond, right? Because you're left
Mhm.
side.
Right. So you'd have to go
So-
Sacred Bondless.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think it's not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
As compared to just exploding, which helps you defend a lot more. And
Right.
exploding, then using Sacred Bond to respawn is just such a good synergy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, it's hard to beat the overall value. It's really hard to beat the overall value
yeah.
of Web Lanthorn Imp. There's a reason why it's so popular. There are many
Like-
reasons.
You have either wavelengths on him because they explode, or you have exploding whim because they revive.
Right.
They kind of work the same for this specific purpose. But
Right.
imps are better at defending in general.
All right.
But
well,
I will try wavelengths on nomads in the next game if
Yeah.
you want.
not seeing any requests, nor am I seeing anyone looking to get in, so why don't we just get this next one started? And I just feel like, you know, it may not be optimal per se, but every once in a while it might be good enough
The pyre
to throw it out
hearts
there.
versus the essence. Welcome.
So, like,
Who shall
1,
conduct the rites?
2. Because this also does make it a little bit easier to get value from the web lanthorn. And then certainly 3. And the last one could be that,
It's
it
a
could be
bit
that.
awkward on the cast, I think, because casting is so committal
Mm-hmm.
that if you try to defend with casts, you mess yourself up too many times.
Right. I mean, there used to be it was pretty common for people to take the critical strike plus the goals bracer. For whatever reason, I feel like not seeing it as often anymore, but I mean, maybe that is one of the main
I think
reasons.
It
but
just feels better on offense, but there are better exiles to play offense in most cases. So
Mhm. Well, you know
I
what?
guess the most popular nomad is Shoulder Smash Sacred Bound.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try do a little bit of a controlled experiment here. So this one's gonna be a Web Lanthorn Nomad.
Headwind.
What was it? Hmm.
Exile.
Titan Tooth, but at least you have Shoulder Smash.
This one will be a power casting Nomad.
Exile.
And then this one, the Sacred Bond Nomad. I guess I'll go Shoulder Smash here. And then what do I have left that makes sense talisman-wise? Do you see this pretty often? I have basically nothing offensively here, but this is mostly a defensive test, I suppose.
I think, like, if generally I go either explosion or larger aura on this kind of nomad.
Mm-hmm.
You could, if you want to be crazy, go
Oh.
Bottled Void because Sacred Bound, but
Sure.
it's not as easy
Well, you know-
as exploding.
I feel like since I'm trying to do this for testing purposes to compare the different types of Nomad builds, I think Bottled Void just makes it very hard to understand what is happening. So,
Fair enough.
for that reason, I would say for sure, but on this specific occasion, I'm gonna say, for testing purposes, let's keep it a little more straightforward.
Lendl.
And here is my normal nomad, but with the wave length on.
Sandra.
Okay. Now, the other question becomes, do I remember what each of these nomads have? And the answer to that, I can tell you right now, is no.
Orb bathes first in the pyre heart's flame.
So
Your
it
first
would have been
nomad
helpful to do a
has
quick little
red
review.
length on.
Also, I kind of need you to have the orb. I think, maybe? This is mostly a defensive test, as I was saying. Okay, so wait, let's see. Oh, it would help if I actually stepped on their portraits. There we go. Well, that's not gonna work.
Glorious.
Yeah, this kind of happens to me anytime, almost anytime I take 3 exiles of the same class. Which one is which again? Unless I've just so often taken all these types of exiles before to the point where I know what I always take with them,
Was all of
so I
them.
can easily recall. Well, that wasn't great.
Dangerously close.
Nor was that.
Fear
I
not.
like the black magic jump even though there was no one there to stop you. Like, well, why not? We're here.
There. Beauteous. Best known.
Okay, I need to not do this whole Titan Tooth thing.
Yeah.
Or remember that that is my one non-shoulder smash character, I think.
Now to the flames.
I
So you
mean,
don't-
no, I think he has shoulder smash.
Does he?
But
Kind of doesn't matter.
the problem is,
Yeah.
it's they don't get shoulder smash at the start of the jump. The wins. It's weird.
Oh, I will admit, I was not sure if you're going to go for the score or to try to bring back your teammate there, and I chose the wrong one. Excuse me. One moment, please.
A bit of a blunder.
Nope, I chose to pass it to the wrong person.
Everything that you hold dear. Your victory is at hand.
Please don't do that. Was that a throw? Oh, no. Oh, that jump, though. That was nice. Well done.
GG.
And what a crushing victory it was.
GG. What's up, Covert Operator?
The right
Titan Tooth is really good. In almost any circumstance, to be honest.
It's pretty good, and like
until the
wheels?
stars align.
they can throw mid jump, so you kind of have to interrupt them from jumping. So you kind of you're forced to collide, right? It's close. It's very close to being Titan Tooth plus prayer beads with Williams. I feel like.
You mean in terms of what's most valuable, or?
No, in terms of if you had an exile with both Titan Tooth and prayer beads, it would be broken, right?
Mm-hmm.
Worms with Titan Tooth feel very close to that because you have to interrupt their jump, and they throw anyway, right?
Mm.
It's like they have instant throw, which is the same as prayer beads to me, almost for Williams. So you can have both.
It's not.
It's
it
not-
doesn't take any additional effort to score
Yeah.
with a throw on a worm.
Basically.
All right. Well, if anyone wants to get in on the action here, just let us know. I'm happy to swap out. I'm mostly just filling in for the time being. It's a Covert Operator, or anyone else for that matter. If you'd like to get in on the action, we can make that happen. Or alternatively, if you guys are just looking to hang out, then you can let us know if there are any particular things you would like us to do when it comes to our exiles, masteries, talismans, Titan stars, archetypes. Technically, that's tricky when I'm in, but I suppose we have technically done it before, Spares and I.
Yeah.
I would like to play.
Hello.
It's Leo.
Ah, okay. Are you the covert operator?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just the world of remembering people's Discord, YouTube, Twitch
Yeah,
names.
It's not Twitch anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Well, no worries. Let
Two
me.
different names. Good luck.
Right. It's a little tricky, but we can certainly look to get you in here. Let's see.
It's Corn Web, something.
Oh yeah, I don't have Steam open.
Oh. Might be worth checking for an update. I did have one earlier today, or at least at some point this week, so if you don't have it up yet, I mean, it's probably going to update regardless, I suppose.
Okay, I'm in Steam now.
All right. Sending me messages? Ain't nobody got time for that. Wait, maybe I will read your message though, just in case.
That was just me. So that you
Oh,
could get my
again, helping
username.
me with the whole different username thing. I appreciate that. I think we're
Yeah.
good. Assuming I did not just accidentally send that invite to a random person, I think we have you in now.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, perfect.
I
And remind
use
me,
keyboard.
yeah, are you keyboard mouse?
I'm player 2,
Oh,
but yeah,
wait, Leo, are you keyboard mouse or are you controller?
Yeah, I use keyboard and mouse.
Okay. Let me just make sure. Looks like you have them enabled.
this should work.
It should work. Let's just double check your controls here, because it's been a little while since we last had someone in on keyboard mouse, and it may not have been you who was the last person doing it.
Yeah.
That look good?
Now it reset the controller.
Oh, true.
Controls.
Yeah, for use Ferris.
I have to get out. Ah, it doesn't work. We'll do it during the game.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I cannot access the menu right now.
Because he's
As
player,
player
two.
two. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
And what's up, iRotor? Good to see ya. Ferris and I, we were just conducting some scientific experiments. Nothing
Yeah.
to be concerned about. Some Orlec cloning procedures, the usual. But let us know if there's anything we'd like to see for this next one, let me update Leo's information here.
An all Orlec team.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Triple Orlec? Easy.
Yeah, been there, done that. Actually, though, we did.
We tried.
Leo, which triumvirate would you like to be today?
I'll play the PYRE Hearts.
Oh, good choice. Correct choice. Totally unbiased, as you can see.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't the team that I was just playing.
I mean, it's a cool green, blue, so I approve.
Okay. It's actually
I
pretty
just-
similar color scheme to the Essence.
Yeah.
That aspect of it, at least.
I play the Essence because of the color, by the way.
Don't you have a
respect
bunch of modded rights colors anyway?
Yeah, we do.
Nice.
Alright, well, I'm not
Yeah,
seeing
I like the
anything...
tempers as well.
Yeah, I like the Tempers shade of green. I think there's a lot of... Especially with the mods, I think there's a lot of good ones. iRotor did a good job.
Usual.
The Pyre Hearts.
Alright. So now we can go for the controller
There we go.
to avoid any issue.
Is that the right directions?
I don't know that it
Up,
matters.
right.
Shall now face the essence.
Okay, I thought it was left, up, right.
Welcome.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's just...
I don't use them.
Yeah, as long as you don't use them. I think it's mostly just to override what would have otherwise been there. So no requests from chat for this one. This one's just up to you both to take whatever you'd like. First matchup of the day between Leo and Spheris. You two have to have played each other at some point, right?
Yeah. When I was having trouble connecting to NITE, that I worked out a bunch of testing with Vixeris and ultimately
nice.
concluded it was just Steam having a problem.
You know, somehow I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I was also just doing some Nomad testing. As I was saying, I kind of lost track of which Nomad was which, so I can't speak to what the results were, really. But we do see you, Leo, breaking out a Nomad there.
Forecasts plus secret bombs.
Wait,
On your Nomad.
I need a faster defender.
I mean, if you put speed on your demon, it's not bad. If you want
Actually,
it.
that works. Yeah. Yep.
What's up, Lilac? How's it going? I'm not sure what the significance of this series of emotes is, but... Hello. That one makes more sense. Lilac, I feel like you may take interest in hearing that Spheris and I did, I think successfully, manage to clone Orlek twice.
Let's go.
Alright, here we go with our first matchup of the day between Leo and Spheris. Lilac is like, excuse me, Lids? Oh,
We're both
hold on.
controlling the same team.
Okay.
Yeah.
One more. It's been a little while since we last experienced this. 1 second as we try doing the controller roulette here. How's this?
Okay, I'm right side.
Are you
and
okay
you're
on
left
your end,
side,
Leo?
right?
I don't think I'm controlling anyone.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought I
apparently
saw your imp moving for a second there, but I may be wrong about that. Okay.
My WASD isn't doing anything.
Okay, let's continue the rotation then. This is technically what we had initially.
I'm not moving.
Okay, well that seems like this is definitely not the right one then. Next on the list, how's this?
I'm moving my team.
Spheris is
Okay.
fine. Leo seemingly is not. Let's try the last one. How's this? Now Leo is fine.
I'm also
Spheris.
left side.
Oh, you're both left side here?
Yeah.
Spheris, have you tried unplugging, replugging? I think that's probably, that maybe should have been the first thing we did.
Replugs.
Okay, let's see if it magically sorts itself out now.
I'm right side.
I think I'm seeing Leo move as well. I think we might be good here.
Yeah.
Alright, would we like a countdown of sorts? Would that be helpful?
Yeah, just a 3 to 1.
Okay, I'll give you a 3, 2, 1, go, and on go I'll hit resume. 3, 2, 1, go.
Tis taken.
Oh, and there's the stunning claim. Well, stunning everyone.
Into the adversary's
Spheris with Lady River. It's a round 1 defender, and the throw is on target there. Good for 15. Oh, just off the mark there from Spheris. And that's the timing he was looking for with the stunning claim, making it so that everyone except for his Kerr that just had respawned in, everyone else was stunned, so it was functionally an uncontested Kerr score. Vizpaleth hopscotching her way through here to a 30 damage plunge. Parker banished via Headwind power cast from Leo. Here is Headwind for Leo. Blocked here. Spherus gets it back, has an opening, has just enough range on the throw. And it's 23 damage there, courtesy of the extra damage talisman that Spherus opted to take. Can Singularity also affect the imps? It looked like it might have. I've never thought of this before, but it might. Oh, there's the stunning claim again. Oh, but Leo gets the imp back to at least apply enough pressure to Spherus to do a partial damage throw. So it's not enough. At least not on that occasion. Oh, and Leo was trying to charge up a throw, but Spherus able to banish just before Leo got it off. Here is Leo with Tizo. Brings back Ignarius. Headwind as well. Iggy. Goes the throwing... Oh, it's intercepted. Headwind. Down he goes. Only to be brought back. Here's Spherus. Has several exiles near Leo's pyre. Unclear which one is the real threat, although right now it seems to be Vizpaleth. And there she is with the winning plunge.
The essence prevailed.
GG.
They overwhelmed their adversaries utterly.
Well played, you two.
The rite is done.
Well, let us know if there is anything we would like to see for our next match here.
Until the stars align.
I don't know what you mean, Lilac. It's pretty straightforward, really. Ooh, okay. Alright, we can make that happen.
Oh no.
We can go to the boat. That is one of the two things that Lilac is requesting here. The other thing is that we break out the archetypes. Leo, you may very well have done archetypes at some point. Do you need a reminder what those are like? What those are all about?
Hello.
Oh.
Sorry if you heard that conversation.
Oh, no worries. I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
But we have a request for archetypes. Leo, I imagine we've done that with you before, but it was probably a while ago at this point. Do you need a reminder for how that process works?
I remember how archetypes work.
Okay, perfect. No worries then. Let's see. So Leo, you are player 1, so I'll randomly roll your archetype first. I suppose anyone in chat who may be unfamiliar with this process. Basically, we have a list of what are functionally guidelines for how the players either set up their team or execute once the match starts. They're narrow enough that it provides some direction, while at the same time is specific enough, or rather is broad enough, that the players do have some flexibility with exactly how they choose to implement their archetype. And we randomize them, and I send them via private secret. I'm looking for another synonym there, but insert third synonym DMs with to all the players, and so that way, or to the individual player, I should say, so their opponent does not know what they are going up against. So that way they are just building around their archetype, and they're not concerned about what their opponent may or may not be doing. Yeah, I send messenger pigeon. That's true. And by messenger pigeon, I mean messenger imp. All right. So why don't we?
They've been downgraded.
Do imps live on mountainsides like pigeons do, or would they live in regular bird nests?
The pyre arts
I don't know. You'll have to ask
shall
messenger imp.
confront
Oh, well, let me know if either of you have any clarifying questions for your archetypes. If so, I can answer them in
who shall
private,
conduct the rites.
secret messenger pigeon DMs. If not, then you are welcome to proceed with your setup here.
All good. What if we both have the same archetype? Did this ever happen?
It has happened. It is theoretically a 1 in 33 probability of that happening.
No.
Is there-
3% chance.
33 squared.
Well,
Is there
Yes
a
and no.
a talisman that increases your stamina?
Yeah, one of the cursed talismans does that.
Cursed
Yeah, but
talisman,
you can't
and
grasp
then
the orb.
this guy. Sort of.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of.
Or you can have infinite stamina on some talismans as well, with
Oh.
weird effects. Or there is also Luminous Idol. If you throw
Oh,
the
I
orb
think
and
I'll just
grab
go
it
with this
back.
one actually.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I didn't get the.
You can use the.
You can use the scribe snuff on the next page if you want. Reset your masteries.
Right. I am just gonna choose a different one.
That is also fine. Yeah, the math is the first archetype for the first player can be anything, so there's no real math on that occasion. Then the probability of the second person getting that specific archetype as well, there's a 1 in 33 chance. So it's still just a 1 in 33 for it to be a mirror.
Is it?
It would be 1 over 33 squared if you were trying to say what is the probability of having
Yeah, to have
one
one specific,
particular
you're right.
type of archetype be mirror matched. So we have had at least one, possibly only one, archetype mirror match. I don't remember which one it was that both players ended up with. It's a low chance, but it is certainly possible.
exile.
Yeah, getting a mirror match of any variety is about a 3% chance. The 1 over 33 squared, that one is extremely unlikely. that one's very, very rare. Alright, so quick throwing Volfred in the second spot here for Leo. I will admit, there are times when we do these archetypes matches where I do almost immediately after sending the DM to people, the private secret messenger pigeon DM, of course, I forget what their archetypes were. So sometimes I'm like, wait a second, what exactly is this person doing again? So I won't say which one, but I remember one of your archetypes. I don't remember the other person's archetype right now.
I just remembered I already used the exploding page.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, as a reminder at this stage, if you feel like you've already done a lot for your archetype, you don't necessarily need to go 100% all in every possible way. Obviously you can if you'd like, but if you feel like you've sufficiently tailored your team to your archetype, then you could potentially take whatever you'd like in the last spot.
Tizo.
Alright, so Leo is all locked in.
Alright. Let's
Oh.
go.
Wait. Hold on a second.
Yeah. I mean, you will see. It's my
Wait,
archetype.
this
okay?
I mean, wasn't I doing this against you last week? Sparrows, and you're like,
Yeah, but-
Lids, are you losing your mind?
In honor
Oh my
of
gosh.
the
There is Ferris getting us started with a big 30 damage demon plunge.
into the adversary's
I'd like to believe that I inspired Sparrows with my performance last week, in which taking
No, you
a
had
typhoon
two
bottle on a
waves,
worm
so
that
it
very
was
much did not
infinite,
work.
yeah.
It kind of, sort of, almost worked. If you were being generous.
Dang it.
by the book.
I forgot the aura burst doesn't actually blow them up if they're in the air.
To each
What
his
just
own.
happened?
That was strange. There's a little...
Yeah, you still get knocked back during your cast.
There is the typhoon ball. It did proc for a second there.
Oh, I can't jump.
Oh no! Howler can't make it over.
That's so funny.
Banishment for all.
Okay.
Everyone down, and once again, there you go. There's the typhoon bottle.
Good.
Despite Sferris having a worm, it did proc.
Unfortunate
It procs
for the essence.
once again.
I mean, I only have one worm, not four.
I was
That's
trying
true.
to get the Howler to score for fun, but it wouldn't let me taunt.
Now to the famed.
Oh, there's a little boat magic for you.
Yeah.
You thought the jump was over. The boat said no.
Like that, and we are finished here.
Oh, jeez.
The orb.
Amanda switches into Volfred. Volfred
What just
blocks.
happened?
Sorta. It was almost as if Volfred was flying for a split second there.
Nice title
Not much
too.
force of will behind that thrust.
Yeah, I didn't press space. I don't know why I got into the air.
Or maybe because of the boat.
Also looked like a flying Volfred for a second there.
Oh,
Down he
shoot.
goes.
How did you get stunned? What? How did I lose my aura on charging you?
Essence prevail.
On which
Vastly
exam?
outperformed their
Um,
adversaries.
My bird charged at your landing location and then lost its aura before banishing the demon?
Maybe
That was so weird. Maybe
Maybe
you
it was the
were
boat.
before, so I was stunned. Oh yeah, so I guess I was stunned right before reaching you because I was charging and you landed. I was in your stun aura
maybe.
and so I lost my aura before I hit you. That happened twice this match, so I guess that was why.
Or when in doubt, as I think Sferis was saying there, you can always just blame the boat for crazy stuff.
yeah.
Well, no, we weren't over the water.
Well, that's what the boat wants you to think. Well,
I had,
let us know. Oh, right, that was an Archetypes match.
Yeah. I had
You guys are
stuns
welcome to
and
share if you'd
knockback.
like.
So I had the harp who can push with the Titan Tooth to stun. I had a demon who can stun with crushing heals and knockback. I had stunning claim and typhoon bottle that I think work like a stun to some extent. Like typhoon bottle doesn't stun you, but you can't do much, so it's close enough.
Yeah, I was salute focused, and so I had like a salute explosion for Volfred. I had Pemetha with the teleport salute, and then I chose my last one was Imp, who turns into a howler, and I was trying to score with a howler for fun, but it didn't let me.
No.
Yeah. You can't even salute with Typhoon Bottle. That's very strong.
Yeah. So like I had the opportunity to score with the howler twice. Once was I wanted to walk over the water to jump into the thing, and it didn't let me jump as a howler, so I couldn't get over the water.
Well, let us know if there's anything we'd like
yeah.
to see for the next one. That was Archetypes on the boat. Otherwise, of course, if not, we can always just leave it up to the players to take whatever they want. Not seeing any requests at the moment, though, so why don't we just hop back in here?
Let's see if I can win a game at NITE for the first time.
The Pyre Hearts shall confront the essence.
Just
like
have
this
to
map.
leave. It's a good map.
I like
this
this
map
map.
too.
Who shall conduct
Is
the
this map
rites?
short enough you can reach the enemy pyre with 2 bird dashes?
No,
Okay.
with
And
4 dashes, I guess.
Tizo.
Ooh, Hollowed Void Tizo. Leo making a statement with the first pick there.
We choose Chaos, right?
Oh, alright.
Exile.
Well, Sparus answers with a canned singularity of his own. Ooh, I do see Lilac just had a request here, but I think at this point, Lilac will do it for the next one. Now that we've already had some stuff get picked.
Yeah, next one
Sir
makes sense.
Gilman.
Because we already messed it up.
Yeah. Admittedly, that may have been my bad. I may not have seen it quickly enough. What's up, Sultan? How are you? Good to see you. We're doing some multiplayer Pyre today.
I guess.
Yeah, this is our usual game that we do on Sundays.
I was told 7 Flame is good against 15 scoring exiles, so
Yeah. It is.
so
I
now
guess-
you have to
yeah,
pick
I
something
guess.
that can score more.
Yeah. Oh, I can't pick Wolfred. Yeah. Am I gonna respawn often enough that I don't need to worry about hope? Probably not.
Something about not having to worry about hope is just an interesting phrase. I'm not worried about hope.
I mean, does your whim have something to help your team?
Yeah, the worm will bring it back immediately, but that's not gonna be fast enough.
Oh, Sultan. That is a very good call. That is not a coincidence. This is, in fact, the third game made by the developers who made Hades. They did first Bastion,
Side demon. Okay.
then Transistor, then this, Pyre, then Hades 1, then Hades 2. So yes, this is in fact similar from that standpoint. Certainly art style wise, although gameplay wise, this is probably the most unique
Let's do this. It's
of all their games. This one is pretty sports-esque. Some compare it to basketball. I actually think it might be more similar to ice hockey. But there's this orb that both players are trying to claim. And then once they have possession of it, they're trying to either jump into the fire, their opponent's fire, like this, as you see here, or throw the orb into their opponent's fire, and upon doing so, they deal damage. Whoever can deplete all of the life of their opponent's fire first is the winner.
The fires wane.
There are various
I had
skills.
when I was worried I'd miss.
Various skills they can use to facilitate those efforts. They can also temporarily get rid of some of their opponent's characters to clear out more space and prevent them from scoring.
Seem to be falling behind.
Shoot.
An unimpressive thrust, but true.
So there are a
Good
mixture
drop
of
right where I landed.
The essence
different characters and skills and items.
is taken.
Sometimes we take requests, specifying what we want the players to choose. Otherwise, as was the case this time, we just say, players, go with whatever you'd like. Big throw, just off the mark, though. Leo, the can singularity made a difference there. Everyone
Jeez.
down on Leo's side. Time perhaps for Spheres. That looked like that was gonna miss. Oh, that was awfully close. In fact, that was not a throw, that was a plunge. I think it did miss. And it was only because Spheres went to get the rebound that he actually scored.
Oh, what?
The clever Sacred Bond plays here.
One and all.
Spheres
Holy
using
crap.
it offensively to set up Snadra for the winning throw.
The essence prevails.
I forgot that Sandra had the presence up, and I was confused how it was so big.
yeah.
Thus
I
ends
picked
Okay.
extra presents.
Yeah, that was really good.
GG.
GG. Well
really
played, you
good.
two.
until the stars align.
I was like standing right at the place where I was at the edge of the aura as they respawned, and then my character died, and that happened twice, and I was like, "What? how are they getting presence overlap from two things standing next to each other when there's only one thing?"
Yeah.
Yeah, this definitely qualifies as one of those games that is easy to get into, but there's a lot of stuff you can do to master it. And it's a quite well-balanced game as well. There are certainly a few things that are very strong, but for the most part, you can choose basically any character.
Of things that are really good, yeah.
It may
It's not
take
just-
practice, but there are things you can do with basically every character, which is pretty cool. Okay, we did have a request or two from Lilac that I may have just missed before we were starting up that previous match. Let me double check what this was.
Long respawn times, exact with long respawn times, and nothing to make it shorter, so no respawn mechanics.
Okay, so
And
just
no-
everyone gets banished for all eternity.
Yeah,
Just
or
like a
don't
death
get
batch and then a score at the end.
All
But
right.
do we allow Orlek or not? Because this is the longest respawn.
Oh.
Oh,
I
sorry.
lost connection to Steam.
Ooh. Okay.
I lost connection to everything?
Oh, you're still in Discord. I see you on
you
Steam. I
hear
can
me?
send you another invite if you want. That was strange.
Okay, I lost my internet, but it's back.
Oh, that
Alright.
must have been
I-
almost instantaneously because I checked Steam almost immediately, and I still saw your name there.
Yeah, it was just for like 10 seconds. I lost my internet.
Oh. Well, good thing that it happened while we were just in a menu. So,
Yeah.
I guess fortunate in that way. Alright, so why don't we hop in for this next one with that request that we have you both take characters that take a long time to come back from banishment, and with no ways to accelerate how quickly you come back from banishment. Somehow I feel like this arena is kind of fitting thematically for this match.
Should we both put Oralek as our first conductor?
Sure, that works for me.
Oh yeah. Any adversaries banished by Oralek take 30% longer than usual to return.
You might need to take that on every character. Oh gosh, have that apply to an opposing Oralek?
Oh wait, this sucks. I need to have the dash ability.
Yes.
So that I can dash twice.
So if you banish an opposing Oralek with Oralek, there is also a talisman that increases the amount of time you banish people for.
True.
I think we're looking at a 40-second respawn time right now, which is insane.
Alright. Am I doing the same just for the memes, I guess? And I will pick.
Yes, do it.
That's what you wanted.
I don't know order of operations wise how they do the math.
I don't know if it's calculated after
Right.
or before the 30%, but
It's 42, maybe
but I'm-
slightly more than 42 seconds. If Spheris's Oralek banishes Leo's
So-
Oralek. Who is the Megara equivalent in this game? Do you mean in terms of being the first boss? Do you mean in terms of like potential
or being cool.
interest, like love interest? Or yeah, or just being mean to the main character? From what standpoint?
Sacred Bond is not allowed. Okay,
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
do that.
Definitely no sacred bond.
But you have 20 hope. Maybe you reduce your hope on the normal. I don't know.
Can I?
Suggestion. Yeah, with the Astralite, or slightly on the left. This one.
The greenish one. Yeah, there you go.
Yes. Minus
There
3
we go.
hope.
Yeah.
I guess.
I was getting it for the
Yeah.
adversaries remain banished for longer.
But does that only apply to Hedwyn, or does that apply to your entire team? I don't remember.
Your whole team.
Oh.
Entire team. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Uh, 13, 9. Yeah.
In terms of
Bronze,
badassery.
are
Maybe
the
Snadra.
last ones after that. Yes. Right, because these are faster. Yeah, okay, this makes sense. This
Some
makes
people might say
sense.
Jodariel.
Let's cool, right? And what do we do? We choose chaos,
Oh.
almost. Okay, makes sense.
Oh, I'm lagging.
Ooh. Can you tell if it was just a momentary thing, or...
I'll tell you when I get back to normal.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, well...
Dang it.
1 second.
Maybe we'll have to swap someone else in if they're able to play.
Well, let's give this a... Well, I guess I don't know how bad it was, but...
Yeah, maybe it'll work this time.
Okay. I'm hoping it will.
Looks like the connection worked and I'm not lagging anymore.
Okay, maybe
actually,
it was actually a good thing that we got you back in that way.
It looks fine now.
Okay, nice.
11, 13. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Haha.
Oh, yeah, hold on a second. What is this extra
Ah.
hope nonsense?
Let's just do that. And reduce his hope.
Nice.
10. Okay, let's go.
Alright, so I definitely want to see an Orlek banish an opposing Orlek and see how long it takes. That was just 32 seconds. That was not Orlek getting the banishment in that case. I don't believe. Just 30 seconds on that one.
Oh, that. Huh.
Banished all of them.
Okay, now obviously we need to see everyone get banished on both teams
lagging
simultaneously at least once. Oh,
Oh, you're lagging. Okay.
Okay, I'm back. It's working now.
okay. Want me to do a countdown?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll go 3, 2, 1, go, and then I'll hit resume. 3, 2, 1, go.
The pyre
Nice.
pyre is the first
Orlek
to
is
falter.
back, and he plunges in here for 25. No prayer beads. I suppose that is another way in which the players are being banished for much longer. They don't come back at all without prayer beads if they plunge. Infinite respawn time.
Tis taken.
Oh shoot.
That big value on that legendary Crone Talisman just then.
Flung with force of will.
I'm just worried that it'll bounce back my
Odds are now
aura.
favored to prevail.
Holy crap.
Now go.
Wow.
Orleks are down. They will be back in 3 to 5 business days.
Jeez.
No sign
Oh, that's exactly the situation you were just describing. Oh no.
was flung right in. The pyre heart seemed to be falling behind.
I was about to say, okay, 42
seconds,
seconds.
oh no.
We had yet to see that happen, and they banished each other. Even better.
I hope I didn't miss.
Oh no.
Jeez.
You still have time, look.
Yeah, you have plenty of time. Don't worry about it. No rush.
A show of strength from the essence rivals.
Orleks take each other out again?
Both
Oh, it was just head whip.
Nice block. That was great.
unfortunately orb
Oh,
flies
still
through.
got the throw off in time there. Good for 23.
The pyre heart
That means one score potentially could be enough for Spheris here, depending on which character it comes from and whether it is a full damage score or not. This one does not have enough.
Orlek's aim was true.
I didn't think Warlock could like shift around like that.
More than a lick of flame remains.
He's a bit of a speed demon. Oh, well shielded there. And then jumps in.
That was
Spheris. The win.
Well done.
GG.
Such a well-conducted victory it was.
Well played, you two.
The
We had to
rite
pick
is
Orlek for
ended.
the request, and it was the biggest aura possible. on bit of melee, like very awkward game, no?
But I think we got what we signed up for.
Right.
Especially when the two Orlex took each other out.
The
40
volt
seconds.
shields were so good. Yeah, when you used Volfrid's shield to like reflect my auras back at me, that was amazing.
Well, let us know if there is anything we'd like to do for the next one.
Does anybody else want to play?
Is anyone else interested in getting in on the action?
I can play 2 more, so if anyone wants it after.
Okay, sounds like potentially one or both of our players here may be able to swap out if we have anyone else who'd like to participate. Not seeing anyone at the moment, though, so in that case, may just stick with you two here. Don't think we have any requests at the moment either. In which case, we'll just jump straight back in.
The pyre hearts.
We go from one small arena to another.
The essence. Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
Oh.
Ooh, mixing it up a bit here. Breaking from the mold.
Which one is the one that... Oh, this is it. Yeah, bonus damage. Wait, no, that's not the one I wanted. There was a different one that gives bonus damage. I forgot what it is.
Right under it.
Might be that one you're looking
that's
for?
the
Yeah.
one.
If you plunge.
Yeah, there's no penalty for that one.
Okay, okay. I will also go for a curve, but I'll take the penalty.
Oh, okay. Similar, but not quite the same, in the lead spot from both players.
Curve meta, though.
Webbed Lanthorn Tizo in the second spot for Leo.
I really like the moon sign. It's hard to use, but it's really cool.
Moon sign. Oh yeah, the teleport. I thought of infinite stamina, but no. Just a regular teleport, yeah. It enables a lot of cool things. I might actually do that.
Oh, perhaps you have inspired Sparus here.
Yeah.
Demon.
What does Flame Leech do?
I get half of the damage I do, I recover it. The other exile.
Oh, shoot.
Bottom left, bottom left.
Oh, you regain HP. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I think that I find that that's almost always worse than the one that gives you back like
Yes, this one.
this. Yeah.
I agree. Except on Crone and Demon, I think.
Right, depends how much damage you're typically doing.
Yeah. But like, let's say you have a 20 damage exile, 50% is 10 anyway. But then the enemy has Stubborn Flame, you end up doing 10 and only recovering 5. So, overall, just get the 10 leech instead of 50%. Quick throw.
Yeah, I think that works. I don't know if there's a better talisman for that. Actually, yeah, I'll do Titan Tooth.
Your choice. I like quick throw on this one, but the one you just picked before, Star Splint.
Yeah, yeah. Where did it go?
Where did it go? Oh, it went up.
Top side.
Okay, yeah.
Fooled me as well.
And I said an imp. With infinite stamina. Yeah.
So, super portal. In the last spot before.
Oh, jeez, I
Ferris
couldn't
gets started.
switch fast enough.
Like 23 damage, Cur plunge there, but with no prayer beads.
Oh,
It does mean he is down 1 Cur for the entirety of this round.
shoot.
There is the infinite stamina portal. Ferris is using here.
Oh my
Knocks
gosh.
back the defenders, and then how utterly brazen. He does it right in front of the pyre.
What?
Ooh, faked the throw.
Oh my gosh.
Zipped around a little bit, and then just a little quick baby throw.
The orb is up.
Nice explosive temper play there. 2 for 1 banishment.
Wait,
Ooh,
what?
but Sferis finds a way through. Leo recovers.
Certainly back.
Everyone
Whoa.
down on Leo's side, at least for a moment there. Here comes Ferris through the portal.
Deftly thwarted.
Down he goes. Hamatha for Leo. Throw intercepted. Counterattack from Sferis. It's quick.
I
And
was
it's 19.
Watch.
The rite is nearly ended.
1 score. Potentially all that Sferis needs here. There is Vizpaleth. Back to Raji. Vizpaleth again.
I think you disconnected, no?
Oh, that looked a little bit
looked
like
like
it, yeah. At first I thought, yeah, there it
Yeah,
was.
Yeah, okay.
At first I thought maybe he's just, you know, staying in a defensive
Cover the
formation, and then I wasn't so sure anymore.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I can play anymore because my internet's disconnecting intermittently.
Ah, darn.
Yeah, that was a really good play with the brazen manner, especially the first one.
Well, GG's. Happy to get you in today, Leo.
Yeah.
That was fun. Yeah,
Thanks
I
for
really
stopping
liked
by.
those games. They were really creative. Thanks for playing with me. I'll close off now. Bye.
Okay,
See ya.
let me
GG's.
free you from Steam Remote Play while I'm at it. Catch you later. There we go. Alright, now that does mean we're looking for someone else to hop in here in Leo's spot. Lilac was saying a few minutes ago that I'm drawing but can hop on in a bit. I don't know if a bit of time has now passed or if you are still busy doing those other things. There is a spot open now if you would like to claim it, or anyone else for that matter. Just let us know. I was playing against Ferris earlier today. I suppose I could hop back in, but it seemed as though, we had other people in chat who would potentially be interested. Lilac says, just give me a minute. Okay. No worries.
Timer is started. You have 1 minute.
Yeah, oh dear, Lilac. Apparently you're being timed right now.
No. Of course not.
I don't know.
try to point out every person that is ever late, we end up being even more late with that, right? So let's not sweat it.
Well, let us know, chat, if there's anything you guys would like to see in this first match between Lilac and Spheris. Obviously, Spheris has been in here for a while. Spheris is all warmed up, but may want to give Lilac a game or two to get back up to speed before we throw anything too crazy out there. Then again, I know, Spheris, you were saying earlier that you're, given how you've been in for a while, you can't hang out for too much longer.
Yeah. I have like 30 minutes at most.
Okay. So we either, in that case, may just have this be our last matchup of the day, or we may be on the lookout for someone who can hop in Spheris' place a little bit later on.
Maybe you can.
I probably could. I potentially could at that point, as I suppose I've not yet played against Lilac today. But generally prefer to, well, give preference to those in chat if there is anyone else who would like to participate. But it sounds like Lilac is good to go now, so let me send you an invite.
Oh, you can have iRotor.
Oh, okay. There we go. I think I wrote
Let's say I play 2 or 3, depending if it goes fast, and
Okay.
iRotor comes in after. Sounds good, no?
Does that work for you, iRotor? 2 or 3 more matches with Spheris in, and then we could get you in afterward? Send me the invite while I close my 5 billion browser tabs. I have already sent you the invite, but I can send you another one. You may have been preoccupied closing those 5 quadrillion tabs. There we go. Alright, and Lilac, I think we may want to double check.
I am player 1 as well. So we both player 1.
Does that mean we ought to do this? Will that
Yeah.
help? Oh, okay, I'm gonna let you guys do it. Pick your teams.
Why is it not? Why is the thing it doesn't do it? It's weird. Okay, for talismans, that's better.
And I was gonna say, Lilac, you should double check your controls, because I know Leo just was on keyboard mouse previously and may have just changed them to something other than what you typically use. I think Leo is doing WASD? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then probably Spheris, if you can, you may want to override those other controls. Here. There you go. Okay. You should have controls, Lilac. Yeah. Let me just...
Wait. Talismans. There we go.
Let me actually have your name set up properly. Alright, so now Spheris is on this... Oops. This side. Lilac is now on that side. Flip around the essence. And then, is it accusers today, Lilac? Is that the triumvirate you'll be representing? Okay, I wasn't sure if that was a coincidence. Maybe it was, but we'll roll with it for now. Alright, well, let us know if there's anything we'd like to see between these two. Otherwise, we could, of course, just let the players take whatever they'd like. That is also an option. Not seeing anything at the moment, though, so why don't we keep it simple for now? Oh, I hear water, but I believe that is, yes, the fall of Solium.
The accusers. Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
So no requests on this one. All up to the players to go with whatever they'd like.
Exile.
It's Gareth in the first spot for Spheris. Oh dear. -2 Hope Orlek for Lilac in the first spot.
Yeah.
Lilac, I take it that reaction was the water sound effects that may have made you think that we were about to have a boat match, but alas, 'twas not the will of the scribes, at least not on this occasion. Legendary Pamitha here with the Triesta's Plume. Saw Spheris go Worm in the second spot. Now with this one, it's a Prayer Beads Ulmer for Spheris. Last one for Lilac is a Speedy Gareth. So here we go, our first matchup of the day between Spheris and Lilac. Spheris teleporting to the orb, a little black magic jump, but not enough to fool Lilac, although the other Savage teleporting to the orb and plunging in there.
The orb is up. Glory to the
And now, it's the other Savage, or the original Savage. It does seem like there's a bit of a theme here behind Spheris' strategy. It involves... It has something to do with the Savage Salute. Every once in a while, Spheris is opting to teleport to the orb. Here is Lilac with a fair bit of space. Just a random Fall of Solium version where there are very few obstacles. It's quite open here. Throw, just a little bit short of the mark, but on the follow-up attempt, Spheris able to throw this one in for 20. Lilac, first the orb here with Orlek. He'll plunge, and with Astral Eye, that means that's 33 damage from him. Spheris close, but not close enough. Lilac with currently Pamitha and only Pamitha, of course, after having plunged with Orlek, he's gone for the entirety of this round. Down goes Pamitha, and Spheris with his Worm right next to Lilac's Pyre, able to quickly plunge there for 15. Orlek has returned, in fact, there's no one here to stop him right now. Lilac goes for the throw. Has to go 29, which is not quite the maximum. Remember, can go up as high as 33, courtesy of the Astral Eye Talisman. Spheris plunges there for 20. That means one more of those is potentially all that Spheris needs. This is a little bit out of range for Lilac, and Orlek with 33 damage would be highest possible number Lilac can reach, but Triesta's Plume, that's 25 damage, and we might see the Prayer Beads effect. It does proc here. So this is a sudden death match now, except it is Spheris with the quick response, finishing the job. GG.
GG.
Although their adversaries put up quite an effort,
Well played, you two.
the rite is complete.
Alright, well let's head on back
Until the stars align.
and let us know if there is anything we would like to see for our next match. Otherwise, if not, of course, could just have the players take whatever they want, as we saw in the previous match. Lilac is saying,
off.
customize
Okay.
off.
Let's go.
Yeah, we have yet to do that today. Randomized exiles, masteries, and talismans. Won't even get to see what those things are in advance. Just gonna get thrown straight into the action. Let's do it.
I like customize off because I can blame randomness if I lose.
It wasn't my
Wait.
fault, I swear. I would never have picked this. Well, it's double harp and a cur for Spheris. It is a crone, a nomad, and a savage for Lilac. Other details to be determined, of course.
Does it return the way of guiding light? No.
Seemingly no. So Spheris has at least a little bit on the right side of the tree for his cur, but not everything. Lilac experimenting a bit here with Vorfrit, who gets pushed by the harps, bullied into the corner, and eventually banished. Spheris, okay, has Winged Fury. No, at least a little bit on the right side there. May have been testing for Fell Swoop, though, for all, oh, we don't know definitively, but didn't see it. That was interesting. Also, did see Fairy Spirit proc there. The moon drops, the Easter eggs. I believe that was coming from Lilac's Vorfrit, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was the source. You see the Sacred Bond for Lilac as well, although doesn't prevent Lilac from being defenseless here. So uncontested scoring opportunity, which Spheris capitalizes on. Lilac leaps in for 30 damage from Vorfrit. No prayer beads on her, as we were saying. We are fairly certain we know what Vorfrit's talisman is. Wendell just barely avoided that cast, but does still end up going down here. Righteous Flame.
Okay.
Flat 10 leech whenever Spheris scores with Pamitha. That's a useful discovery for Spheris to have made. Of course, it does mean after having plunged with her that she is not available in this round. But in future rounds, may make a point of trying to do that. This is the other harp, plunging for 20, dropping Lilac down to 20, which means one more of those is likely all that Spheris would need. The moon drop. Lilac was distracted by the moon drop as Spheris goes in for the winning plunge, and honestly, I can't blame you. GG.
The rite is done.
I saw exactly what you were going for there, and I totally understand. Well played.
Until the stars align.
We'll head on back and let us know if there is anything we'd like to do for the next one. That one, of course, was a customize off match.
And this would be my last game.
Okay. Spheris is saying this is his last one, so heads up, I wrote her. If you are still interested and available, then we probably will be calling your name soon. Is there anything we would like to see for this last one between Spheris and Lilac? Or do we just want them to go with whatever?
archetypes. That
Okay,
works.
yeah. Lilacs as archetypes. We can certainly do that. Okay, so let's see. Spheris is now player 1, so I'll roll for Spheris first. Spheris, your archetype is in.
Alright.
Let me know via private DM messenger pigeon if you have any clarifying questions. Alright. Lilac. Your archetype is in. Likewise, let me know if you have any. Let me know in private, secret messenger pigeon DM if you have any clarifying questions about yours. Lilac, don't give any details. Spheris might be able to figure it out.
It has to be chaos like the last time.
See, look, Spheris is gonna start guessing. You have to be careful now. Now Lilac is just gonna send all the mixed messages. Oh, this one is fantastic. Oh, wait, no, it's horrible. I don't know if I like this one. Wait, no, I love this one. Well, let's get this one started.
The essence shall take
no.
on the accusers. Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
Needless to say, Lilac is quite pleased.
I mean, if it were an archetypes, I would just go savage, you know, easy and all that, but... okay.
I wasn't sure if you were about to ask if boat was an archetype. I will tell you outright, boat is not an archetype, no. I know that wasn't your question, but in case anyone was wondering. Yeah, boat archetype when. No, there are no archetypes that are specifically intended to be arena exclusive. Certainly maybe some that are better in some arenas than others, but obviously a boat archetype in any arena other than the boat. What does that mean? Does it even exist anymore?
It means go Typhoon bottle because it's imported from the waters from here? I don't know.
Or is it look, I know my team doesn't make sense right now, but I swear, if we were on the boat, this would be incredible. Just trust me.
Where is it this one?
Oh.
Tizo.
Cursed Talisman on Tizo in the first spot for Lilac. We saw Spheris go the demon route.
Blackheart. It's just a worse Hope's Wing. I hope it's in the archetype, because otherwise it doesn't make sense. Let's... I don't know how much that changes things, but we'll try.
Okay. Scribe Rock on a Crone in the second spot for Spheris.
Sir
The
Gilman.
Hope Egg on Gilman in the second spot for Lilac.
25 quickness, 25 hope. Fast and fast to respawn. Okay.
I really thought you were about to say Fast and Furious.
No. Close enough. Maybe he's so mad that he respawns very fast.
Maybe. Maybe that's actually how the Hope Egg works. Red Lanthorn, Raji in the last spot for Spheris.
Faster than the way.
Here we go. It is an archetypes match, so both players selecting their teams based on their randomly rolled archetypes, and their opponent does not know what archetype they are running. It is Spheris getting us started with a 20 damage prone throw.
The orbs unclaimed again. Oh,
That was a dramatic collision. Somehow, oh my goodness, somehow they both ended up in exactly the same place and neither one of them got banished. I don't think Lilac meant to go through the portal there, as ultimately it meant that Spheris had more room to plunge with his demon.
yes.
Lilac. Get some of the stamina back. Tizo. Just going back and forth, waiting to make his move.
Meddlesome imp.
Ooh, everyone down on Lilac's side. Opportunity here. Spheris is quick.
Why, that was
Lilac did get someone back, but not quickly enough to stop that 30 damage crone throw.
there.
Gilman for Lilac. Down goes Orlek.
Somebody get the orb.
Tiso comes back in Howler form, which is not what Lilac wanted to see, as now Spheris plunges in, posterizing that Howler.
The adversary's flame.
Orlek. Big leap from him. He jumps in for 25. It now means he is gone in this round.
Why, that was
Everyone down on Lilac's side. Another uncontested scoring opportunity. And a strange move there from Spheris, but I guess it worked.
GG.
GG. I'm not sure that was intended, but that's alright.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
Well played, you two. That was, of course, an archetypes match, so if you two would like to share your archetypes, you're welcome to do so.
Right.
Lilac's was the respawn-based archetype.
Alright. I had low block counter, so play defensively and then counter attack when my enemy is out of position. So I mostly picked big presence and exploding imp, and then I had speed on my characters to quickly get the scores.
Very nice.
Alright, that was my last game for tonight.
Alright, GG, Spheris. Thanks for stopping by. Good to have you, as always.
GG's. See ya.
Catch you later. Alright, now Lilac, if you're good to stick around, we were talking about getting iRotor in here for a few more matches. Does that still work for you, iRotor? GG's, Ferris.
Hello.
Hey, iRotor, how's it going? Let me get you an invite. Should be
trying.
on the way. All right. Just set you up here real quick. iRotor. I assume withdrawn for today, iRotor, unless you're looking to mix things up.
Yes. What's
Okay.
going on?
There we go. All right. So let us know if there's anything we'd like to see between these two. Otherwise, we can, of course, have them take whatever they'd like. This will, of course, be our first matchup of the day between Lilac and iRotor. Not seen any requests, though, so we'll keep it simple for now.
The withdrawn shall now face.
I think this might be our first book of the day.
Welcome.
No requests from chat, so
Who shall conduct the rites?
all up to the players to determine who shall conduct the rites on this occasion. Be a luminous idol Dalbert in the first spot for iRotor. Lilac will take Speedy, saluting Bertrude.
Demon.
Speedy Vizpaleth for iRotor. Kerfang Jody on Lilac's side. Astral Eye on Rugi, extra damage, reduced hope. That's iRotor's last choice. Now, Lilac doing an exploding Ignarius. So here we go, our first matchup of the day between iRotor and Lilac, and it is iRotor getting us started with a 20 damage plunge, but as you see there, Lilac took extra starting Pyre Life on both demons. Still quite a bit of Pyre Life, even after this score, although iRotor doing extra damage courtesy of that Astral Eye. Ooh, and Lilac breaks out the Crone Salute there. Did banish Dalbert in the process, so he's coming back in time to banish Bertrude in the process, in fact. Now, Vizpaleth has returned, and at this stage, the benefits of that Crone Salute have come and gone, and instead it is iRotor scoring in that round. iRotor with a quick follow-up here. Again, that Astral Eye bonus damage on one occasion might not make that big of a difference, but on several occasions, you take advantage of it, and it does start to add up.
adversary's
That's just 20 from the other Cur, the non-Astral Eye one. Here is the Astral Eye. At this point, it's given enough damage to equate to at least one additional score. Speaking of scoring, though, that's Lilac plunging for 30 with the Crone. Dalbert. If that were the Astral Eye Cur, that would have been enough damage, but it was not, and thus Lilac still holding on with 6. Lilac, quick answer here. 30 damage Crone plunge once again, but it does mean no Crone in this round for Lilac, and that means more room for Iroder to plunge in for the win.
Their adversaries did not even come close.
GG.
The rite is complete.
Well played, you two.
Until the stars align.
So let us know if there is anything we'd like to see for the next one. If not, then of course we can do what we just did there. Oh, but hold on. Lilac says let's do another round of archetypes. That can be arranged. Let's see. Iroder is player 1 here, so I'll roll for him first. Alright, Iroder. Your archetype is in. Lilac, roll for you now. Lilac, your archetype is now in. Let me know via private, secret messenger pigeon DM as to whether you have any questions, clarifying questions about your archetypes. Let's jump in, see where we end up for this match.
The withdrawn shall confront the accusers. Welcome.
It's the Nest of Triesta.
Who shall conduct the rites?
Ooh. Iroder starts with a Canned Singularity Tizo. That'll certainly get your attention. Lilac will go Speedy Gilman in the first spot. Speedy Rekindling Palmus. That is Iroder's second choice. Leeching Barker is what Lilac takes in in the second position. Be a quick throwing Vizpaleth in the last spot for iRotor. And Lilac will go infinite stamina on Tizo. So here we go. An archetypes match, so both players have received a random archetype. Their opponent does not know what archetype they have. We shall see how they choose to execute here with these archetypes. How they match up. Ooh, Lilac. Flying past the defense there, but actually overshot the Pyre in the process. Meanwhile, iRotor has set up a bit of a nasty situation there. Several auras crowding around Lilac's Pyre, making it easier for iRotor to find a safe place from which to throw that orb. Does have a relatively dangerous portal here as well. She uses to teleport Vizpaleth close to both the orb and Lilac's Pyre. Oh, and did have enough range there. So that's another 30 damage. Ooh. Team Shield there. You saw iRotor breaking out for a second. Lilac, with the infinite stamina, can zip back and forth, but doesn't stop iRotor from winning back the orb and throwing this one in once again. And those Vizpaleth throws are certainly adding up. One more of those may very well be all that iRotor needs here. Team Shield nearly set up what could have been the winning score, but even if it didn't directly lead to a score, it does help set up Vizpaleth with that useful portal location, and with the last defender gone, oh, it looked like Lilac was toast there, but on the second attempt, iRotor plunges in for the win with his imp. GG.
It was a glorious performance, I must say. The rite is done.
Well played, you two. That was, of course, an archetypes match, so you two are welcome to share your archetypes if you would like.
Until the next rite.
Lilac got 1,000 cuts, which is the high frequency, low score archetype.
I had the disruption archetype.
Disruption. Well played, you two. Let us know if there is anything we'd like to see for the next match. That was, of course, archetypes, but we can do, well, potentially anything for the next one. And if we don't have anything in mind, we can always leave it up to the players to do whatever they'd like. That works too. Not seeing anything at the moment, though, so we'll make this one just a straightforward match in that case. Oh.
The withdrawn.
The other
Take
water
on
sound.
The accusers. Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
So no requests from chat. This one's all up to the players. iRotor will go with the nutrition stick on Palmas. Speedy Bertrude, or Lilac. Weblandthorn Raji for iRotor. Kurfang, Stubborn Flame, Vorfrit is Lilac's second choice.
Dalbert.
Fairbead's Dalbert is how Iroder will round out the team. And Lilac, as it currently stands, does have 2 Crones. Is this a coincidence? Seems not, because that's Crone number 3, against none other than our resident withdrawn player. Lilac does immediately break out the Crone salute, and not much Iroder can do at the moment, although technically it's slightly less value than usual because both players were tied with their pyre lives there, so it was only 25 rather than what we usually see, 30 damage from the Crones. Iroder getting aggressive with the exploding sapling, and those Crones, they do take a little while to come back from banishment. They do not have a particularly high hope stat. Not quite on Oralek's level, of course, but it is something you need to be careful about. As Iroder able to make it through there with a 20 damage Cur plunge, and I do believe he took prayer beads on Dalbert. He is back in this round now. Almost. Ooh. First you see him, and then you don't. Nothing personnel, Katie dashes around from one side of the defender to the other and gets a quick throw off there. That is a big response from Lilac this time, for what we usually see, 30 damage from the Crones. Everyone down once again. Those Crones with their relatively low hope does make Lilac vulnerable to that sort of situation. It means uncontested 25 damage throw opportunity for Palmas. Perhaps something that Iroder is looking to repeat here.
Your fellow exiles remain bad fires wane.
That throw damage is starting to add up. Meanwhile, Raji is just vibing.
Banished one and all.
But it's not about Raji at the moment. Right now,
Nearly negligible.
this is the Palmas show. Granted, we are now at the point where the Stubborn Flame is taking effect, so we used to see 25 damage per score. Now it is just 15 for Iroder, and here is the other Crone salute from Lilac. This time, Iroder, nothing but defenseless howlers, but because they do not have the same amount of pyre life, it's 30 damage, and also some leech on top of that. Gets Lilac up to 26, and that's a pretty significant number, because I think that's just enough for Lilac to weather whatever storm Iroder can throw in this round. In fact, with that plunge, it is Lilac who is the winner.
Accusers prevail.
GG.
Their pyre burns, whilst that of their adversaries is but ash.
Well played, you two.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
Alright, let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
And I'm thinking at this point it may make sense for us to make this our penultimate rite of the night, our last one in which we potentially take any requests, if there are any that we would like to see here. Then, of course, after that, we'll go into our final rite, our liberation rite, in which we will not take any requests from chat. So let us know if there's anything in particular we still want to see before this rite night is through. If not, of course, we could still leave this one up to the players as well. That remains an option. Not seeing anything at the moment, though, so why don't we hop back in? We'll see where we end up. And the players will take it from there with whatever teams they would like.
The withdrawn versus the accusers. Welcome.
The cairn it shall be.
Who shall conduct the rites?
As I was saying, with no requests from chat, this one is all up to the players. See what they opt to go for here. Sorry, Rotor, it's a nutrition stick Palmas. Kerfang Rookie for Lilac. No, you can't do that. Nope. You can put it on Volfred if you want.
It is quarterback mandate then.
You can put the speed on Volfred if you would like, but you cannot put it on Manly. Much better. Okay. Ooh, had me nervous for a second there.
Wasn't there for the Civil War. I forgot which one had which talisman.
It's Speedy Volfred and quarterback Manly. Speedy Barker, in this case, for Lilac. It is because it is an important moment in RITE NITE history. It was our first ever RITE NITE Civil War. The first match we ever had that exceeded 40 minutes. So at that point in time, it was the longest RITE ever. Was featuring on one side a quote-unquote quarterback Manly with the sling bullet for the extra throwing range, with the other star player on the opposing side being a speedy Volfred with the Tailwind crest. And so, in honor of that bout and our first ever Civil War, it is perhaps the only thing nowadays that I will interject and I will prevent people from doing if they start to take a speedy Volfred, or rather a speedy Manly or a quarterback Volfred. Those are not allowed. Speedy Volfred is fine. Speedy Manly is not. Quarterback Manly is fine. Quarterback Volfred is not. Palmas is neutral. At this point in time, I don't know that Palmas even existed yet, in multiplayer at least. I'm not sure that we had modded him in yet. Obviously he did exist in the campaign, but...
What happened there? Farewell, accusers.
Everyone down on Lilac's side, so at least for a minute there, Aurora had a chance. You know, you would have thought in that situation, if anyone could handle that, it would have been Speedy Volfred. Or was that actually Palmas on that occasion? Maybe it was, in which case that would make perfect sense as to why Palmas was not quick enough. How does quarterback Manly work? He has the sling bullet for the extra throwing range, which means Saps already by default have the longest throwing range. If you put sling bullet on top of that, he is sniping from a very long distance. That is why we called him quarterback Manly. It's pretty uncommon nowadays to see it, to be honest. The quick throwing Saps tends to take that role instead. It tends to be the preferred talisman.
Throwing in the orb.
Every once in a while, you'll see people take the Sling Bullet on a sap. I think the Tailwind Crest is probably more common, though. And for what it's worth, Speedy Volfred was the victor of that first Civil War. So when it comes to Speedy Volfred versus Quarterback Manly, by that metric, Speedy Volfred is the answer. Here he is. I believed that he had the speed. I think he could have gone for it. This Palmas guy, though, he's a poser. Okay, that didn't mean that you weren't allowed to score, though. You certainly could have if you would like. But there we go. With that throw, Iroder is the winner. GG.
Accomplished effortlessly, I might add. The ceremony is complete.
Well played, you two. Alright, let's head on back.
Until the stars align.
And I believe now is the hour. Riders of the downside. Foes you have taken. Falls of Solium you have participated in rites on. Okay, I will stop. This will be our final rite of the night, our liberation rite. So that means no requests from chat. Instead, we will have both players take their preferred teams. Yeah, so from some ranges, it depends how close the sap is to the pyre. If the sap is relatively close to the pyre when charging up the throw, then it can be unblockable. From long range, it then becomes interceptable. But if you can find a way to get a sap close enough and buy them enough time to charge up the throw, then yes, it is possible that under some circumstances, the sap throw becomes unblockable. So you have Worm and Crone, which are just unblockable, period. More or less, technically. It is possible for them to, at the very end of their trajectory, at times, be intercepted, but for the most part, those ones are straightforward, unblockable. And the sap is the conditional one, depends on just how close they are. Then everything else is interceptable, is blockable. Alright, well, let's go with a rare Accusers ever to return here for this liberation rite. So if you both are ready, then let us begin.
Good evening, exiles. You stand upon the fall of Solium. You are gathered to conduct this rite. Try not to let the pressure get to you. The withdrawn, stand prepared. Accusers, stand ready. Who shall conduct the rites?
Alright, so as I was saying, this will be our final rite of the night, our liberation rite, so no requests from chat for this one. Both players just taking their preferred teams to finish things off in style, which, in Iroder's case, means it'll be a quick-throwing Zoxiana in the first spot. Lilac says, I'm never ready. Well, we shall see about that. Speedy Pamitha in the first spot for Lilac. Speedy Tizo for Iroder. Lilac will turn Bertrude into a harp. And a demon. And every class that Bertrude is not. You know, sometimes you just have to be sure, right? Alright, well, Titan Tooth is the actual answer for Bertrude. Prayer Beads Ulmer. That's Iroder's final selection. Let Bertrude use Aura Scale. Come on. And Nutrition Stick on a Rekindling Manly is Lilac's last choice. So here we go, our final rite of the night, our Liberation Rite. I wrote her on the left representing the Withdrawn, and it's Lilac on the right representing the Accusers. Best of luck to you both. There it
The
is.
Withdrawn have proved their worth.
GG.
Their adversaries they defeated utterly.
Well played, you two.
Thus ends the Liberation Rite.
That was our Liberation Rite, our final rite of the night. So thank you everybody who participated
Until the next rite.
in the rites tonight,
Thanks
and
for
everyone who gave us the
hosting
requests in
and
chat as
playing.
well. GG's Lilac, GG's Iroder. I'll hop out of Discord, but I will catch you guys next time. think they both already fled remote play, if I'm not mistaken, but I'll quickly double check. Lilac looks good. Pyroda looks good as well. Yeah, okay. So, as I was saying, that was our final rite of the night, our liberation rite. So thank you everybody who participated in the rites today and everyone who gave us the requests in chat as well. This was, of course, Pyre Community Rite Night, and if you are interested in getting more involved in multiplayer Pyre, then the best way to do so is by joining the RITE Club Discord server, which you can do by clicking on... Ooh, I had caps lock on. One moment. One moment while I try not to yell this at you. There we go. That is the link to join the RITE Club Discord server. My name is Lids. I'm hosting these Rite Nights, and my streaming schedule is a little bit subject to change at the moment because we're currently still trying to find a way to brute force 4 games into really 3 days. So Thursday, sometimes we're doing Path of Exile 2, whereas Fridays, we're either doing Path of Exile 2 or Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer. Then Saturdays, we're doing Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, and then obviously Sundays, we're doing this Pyre multiplayer for Rite Night. But if you liked the stream, then of course you can support the stream by hitting the like button and or by subscribing to the channel. But actually the best way to stay up to date on all things Lids is by joining my Discord, which you can do by clicking on that link right there. But that's going to be it for me for tonight, so thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll catch you next time.